Now, this chapter of biomolecules, I think those who are NEET students, they are already familiar with this name also. And you had a similar chapter in biology called biomolecules in 11th standard. This topic is quite linked with that chapter of biology. And those who are PCM students, those who never study biology, please be very careful with this chapter, because usually the tendency in exam is NEET biomolecule questions are very easy and biomolecule JE questions are extremely difficult. So that is why PCM students have to be very careful with this topic. Last 3 years, they have constantly asked very tough questions of biomolecule. Weightage also of this topic is more than expected in JE, even in CET also. So please be careful. Wherever you find any terms difficult or something, ensure that you understand them well. First, we begin with very basic terms, which are just to bring you in tune with the chapter. They don't ask this as such in exam. We know what is a cell basically. Cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of every living organism. This is the most basic entity, and cell, of course, is lifeless that way because it is made up of lifeless molecules, but that gives you life to any system totally. Biomolecules are themselves lifeless, complex organic molecules, but when they combine in a specific manner, they produce life and they sustain life in all the biological reactions. These are called biomolecules. The biomolecules which we are concerned with are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, that means fats and oils, nucleic acids, enzymes, vitamins, etc. So these are the biomolecules we are going to study in this chapter. Chemistry wise, biomolecules are classified in two ways: simple molecules and large molecules. So under simple, the easiest one is water, mineral salts, vitamins, and macromolecule, large molecules being carbohydrate, proteins, lipids, etc. Our topic is going to be made with these parts only. So where unit number 1 we start today is carbohydrates. It will take around 2 lectures to complete it. Then comes proteins. Then we have nucleic acids, and then small sections of fats, oils, enzymes, which are very small. Major part of the topic which they ask in exam is always carbohydrates, proteins, and nucleic acids. GTB has kept only these three parts in the textbook, and all other sections they have now cancelled from GTB. So I will cover these sections only in the beginning, and last then perhaps one lecture will be additional for JE and NEET students only. Let us begin our study of carbohydrates. Can anyone define what is carbohydrate?
Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Okay, compounds containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. So accordingly, acetic acid is a carbohydrate. क्योंकि उसमें भी कार्बन हाइड्रोजन ऑक्सीजन होता है. Ethyl alcohol also is a carbohydrate. So obviously this definition won't work. This is the old definition, perhaps given in the beginning of 19th century. Carbohydrates are class of compounds containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, perfect, and important, hydrogen and oxygen being present in a same ratio as in water. They called these compounds as hydrates of carbon. That's how the name came, carbohydrates. Now you will wonder what is this particular thing. General formula of most of the carbohydrates can be written as Cx times H2O times. Let us support this with example. Glucose is C6H12O6. So इसमें से उन्होंने ये मॉलिक्यूल को H12O6 को देखो वाटर के फॉर्म में लिखा है. So in this example, X is 6 as well as Y is 6. Sucrose C12H22O11. As we do in mathematics, हम लोग ने H और O में से 11 को कॉमन कांस्टेंट निकाला और ये लिखा. तो यहाँ पे X का वैल्यू और Y का वैल्यू डिफरेंट है. So scientists initially thought that all these compounds, carbohydrates, they perfectly fit in this particular formula. So they called as hydrate of carbon, carbohydrate. That's how the name remained at that time. There are obviously wrong things about this definition. Very few carbohydrates like rhamnose, deoxyribose do not at all fit in this formula. You cannot have CXH2OY from this formula at all. Rhamnose, I'm not sure whether you heard, लेकिन deoxyribose आपने सुना होगा. Anyone knows where do you have this compound?
The DNA.
डीएनए का जो कैपिटल डी है वो है डीऑक्सीराइबो न्यूक्लिक एसिड, डीएनए. So that is deoxyribose. So some compounds don't fit in this formula. Number 2, there are some non-carbohydrates which by chance fit in this formula. You can see the examples here. Formaldehyde, acetic acid, they also fit, but we know very well formaldehyde and acetic acid, they are not carbohydrates. Second thing, initially scientists thought that carbon is forming a hydrate. What is a hydrate? CuSO4 5H2O, FeSO4 7H2O. वैसे ही उनको लगा कि C6H2O 5 times, H2O 6 times. लेकिन कार्बन हाइड्रेट फॉर्म नहीं करता है. So obviously, over the period of time, they understood that the definition is wrong. They must change the definition. Now, coming to the definition, I will not immediately give you a definition. Let us study these molecules. Look at this molecule of glucose. Tell me which functional groups can you see in this? Please answer.
OH
Aldehyde,
alcohol.
Alcohol.
Aldehyde and alcohol, correct? So I can see one aldehyde group at the top and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alcohol groups. All right. Second, fructose. Which functional groups do you see here?
Ketone
One
and
ketone and
alcohol.
so many alcohol groups. So scientists now understood that when they knew the structures, that carbohydrates contain lot of alcohol groups always. 4, 5, 6 तो normal रहते ही है. Besides, all carbohydrates contain either aldehyde or a ketone. ऐसा कोई भी कार्बोहाइड्रेट नहीं है जिसमें ये दोनों में से ग्रुप नहीं होगा. 100% it will be there. So considering this, they made now a modern definition जो हम लोग यूज करेंगे. Watch part by part. Carbohydrates are optically active. I hope you remember this first chapter of organic chemistry, optical activity. Plain polarized light rotated either on the left or right hand side. Chirality center, molecule में chirality center होगा. Polyhydroxy, 5-6 अल्कोहल ग्रुप रहते ही है. Polyhydroxy, polyhydroxy aldehyde or polyhydroxy ketone. Or second part of the definition, compounds that can be hydrolyzed to produce polyhydroxy aldehyde or polyhydroxy ketone. If anybody asks you definition of carbohydrate, वो पुराना वाला आपको नहीं लिखना है. We have to write this new definition. Carbohydrates most of the time are called saccharides, coming from the Greek word saccharon, which means sugar. General formula can be written as CXH2OY, but usually nobody writes a general formula for carbohydrate because we saw the limitation already. बहुत सारे compound इसमें fit नहीं होते. तो कार्बोहाइड्रेट का जनरल फॉर्मूला टेक्स्ट बुक देता है, लेकिन हम लोग उसको यूज नहीं करेंगे. Go through this page. Any doubt you can ask me before I go to the next part. Structures, you need to remember these structures by heart. Glucose, fructose. I will come to the point where you need to know the structures properly.
So,
Come to know. हाँ बोल.
so can we write the IUPAC names of this one?
You can write, but carbohydrates
Because-
IUPAC name usually nobody writes because they are so long compound polyfunctional. You can write. Your textbook in fact has given a question to write IUPAC name of glucose, fructose and all, which I personally feel it's a stupid thing. Nobody writes carbohydrates IUPAC name. हाँ, as a practice of IUPAC you can write, but it's not worthy. मतलब इतना कोई यूज नहीं करता है बिकॉज ग्लूकोज की जगह कौन लिखेगा 1 2 3 4 5 6. तो क्या होगा IUPAC नेम? 2 3 4 5 6 पेंटा हाइड्रोक्सी हेक्सेनल। कुछ समझ में ही नहीं आएगा क्या लिख रहे हैं, तो बेटर टू से ग्लूकोज। यूजुअली दे डोंट राइट एनीवेयर IUPAC नेम्स। चलो, we come to classification of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates can be classified in several different ways. One, on the basis of solubility in water. So they are sugars. Whenever we say sugar, आपके जो दिमाग में आता है, that is the definition. Crystalline in nature, sweet in taste, water soluble. That is sugars. Examples could be glucose, fructose, sucrose. Non-sugars. Can anyone think of this definition looking at sugar's definition? उसको उल्टा करो, नॉन शुगर मिलेगा। बोलो।
यार अमोर्फस
परफेक्ट। अमोर्फस स्वीट की जगह लिखेंगे टेस्टलेस एंड वाटर इनसोल्यूबल। राइट, उल्टा करो, डेफिनेशन हो गया। एग्जांपल स्टार्च, सेल्यूलोज, ग्लाइकोजन। अभी यहाँ पे जितने सारे एग्जांपल आपको दिखेंगे, यू नीड टू बाय हार्ट देम फॉर एग्जाम्स, क्योंकि आपको एग्जाम्पल देके वो लोग क्लासिफिकेशन पूछ सकते हैं, या फिर टाइप देके अंडर दैट टाइप दे में आस्क यू एग्जांपल्स। सो दिस इज रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। एनी डाउट बिफोर वी गो अहेड? हाँ बोलो।
Sir, what is glycogen?
Glycogen, anyone knows? Bio people, please enlighten what is glycogen.
So is it a form of glucose to store
Yes.
it?
Yes, perfect.
The glucose convert to glycogen.
So where
store
that conversion happens, anyone knows?
Liver.
Bio students.
Liver.
Liver, correct.
Liver.
So whenever we have glucose excess in the body, it is converted into a molecule called glycogen through liver and stored in the body. So that is called glycogen. Second type, based on the products of hydrolysis. I think this classification is going to be more important than the previous one. Number one is monosaccharides. Those molecules which you cannot hydrolyze further. These are the simplest carbohydrates, basic units of carbohydrates. For example, glucose, C6H12O6. हम लोग इसका हाइड्रोलिसिस करके कुछ बना नहीं सकते, हाइड्रोलिसिस होगा ही नहीं इसका। Fructose, for example, it cannot undergo hydrolysis. Here there is a mistake. Sucrose is wrong. Sucrose is not a monosaccharide. खाली ये दो example देखना. I will delete it before sending it to you. Number two is oligosaccharide. Oligosaccharides will on hydrolysis produce 2 monosaccharides or 3 monosaccharides. Up to 10 have been discovered in nature. Sucrose, lactose, maltose, raffinose, stachyose, so many examples are there for oligosaccharides. Next is polysaccharides. As the name suggests, they are like polymers of monosaccharides. And long chain of monosaccharides will be connected. Examples are like starch, cellulose, glycogen. These are all polysaccharides. If I relate this classification with the previous one, mono and oligo come under sugars and poly come under non-sugars. Any doubt in this? I will just rectify this thing once again quickly. ये sucrose delete कर देता हूं मैं. चलो, any doubt? Go through all the definitions quickly. इस टॉपिक में थियरी है, स्ट्रक्चर्स है, रिएक्शंस है, सब कुछ है. हाँ बोलो.
Sir, here the examples have to remember.
यस, ये कम है, अभी हम लोग इसको और डिटेल में करेंगे. वहां पे अभी हर एक का पैराग्राफ में अलग अलग स्लाइड पे दिखाऊंगा. ये स्लाइड में खाली समरी था. अभी हम लोग मोनो, ऑलिगो, पॉली के डिटेल जाएंगे, उसके स्ट्रक्चर्स भी आपको करने हैं.
So if you
हाँ.
hydrolyze this
Yeah.
saccharide, then it will form another saccharide, right?
Oligosaccharide, suppose you take sucrose and you do hydrolysis of sucrose, you will get glucose plus fructose. तो इसमें दो monosaccharide unit create हो गए. So oligosaccharide with joining of 2 monosaccharide is sucrose, like that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. जैसे polysaccharide में if you take starch is a polymer of glucose. तो स्टार्च का हाइड्रोलिसिस करेंगे तो हम लोग को एक ही मॉलिक्यूल मिलेगा ग्लूकोज का, बट n नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स, दैट्स पॉलीसैकेराइड्स. चलो, लेट अस गो इन नाउ डिटेल्स ऑफ दिस. Monosaccharides, as we said, they are the basic units. General formula is CH2O n times 3 to 7. Actually general formula हम लोग देते हैं लेकिन कभी यूज नहीं करेंगे. Let us see now example. First, monosaccharides can be aldoses. As the name suggests, functional group will be aldehyde. Another one will be ketoses containing ketone. कार्बोहाइड्रेट के नेम्स हमेशा OSE से एंड होते हैं, एक्सेप्शन पॉलीसैकेराइड्स. बाकी मोनो और ओलिगोसैकेराइड्स के नेम OSE, ग्लूकोज, फ्रुक्टोज, रेफाइनोज, स्टैकियोज, माल्टोज, लैक्टोज. तो OSE, इसके लिए उन्होंने इसका नाम रखा है अल्डोज, कीटोज. तो दे आर क्लासिफाइड इन दिस वे. अगर कार्बोहाइड्रेट में सिर्फ 3 कार्बन एटम्स है तो फॉर्मूला बनेगा C3H6O3. Its general term will be triose. When the triose contain an aldehyde, it is written as aldotriose. If it is a triose with ketone group, ketotriose. Same terminology we have used further for 4, 5 and 6 carbon atoms. In nature, mostly you get 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon carbohydrates, most common ones. We are going to study, in fact, only one carbohydrate in detail, glucose. JEE and NEET students have another carbohydrate also to study, fructose. Names सब clear हो गए सब लोगों को? General names, अभी इसके हम लोग examples करेंगे. These are only general names. Let us see examples of these aldoses. This is glyceraldehyde. स्ट्रक्चर पे ध्यान देना, ऊपर एक अल्डिहाइड, देन अ सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल, देन ए प्राइमरी अल्कोहल. दिस सेंट्रल कार्बन व्हाट यू सी हियर इज कायरलिटी सेंटर. देखो इस कार्बन को हाइड्रोजन कनेक्टेड है, OH कनेक्टेड है, फिर प्राइमरी अल्कोहल है और अल्डिहाइड है. सो दिस 4 ग्रुप्स आर कनेक्टेड, 1 कायरल सेंटर. नेक्स्ट कंपाउंड इज एरिथ्रोज. एरिथ्रोज का स्ट्रक्चर देखो, अभी हम लोग बहुत सिंपल रखेंगे. ये CHOH को हम लोग को सिर्फ इंक्रीज करते जाना है और टॉप का अल्डिहाइड और बॉटम का CH2OH वैसे ही रखेंगे. सो नाउ यू कैन सी 2 कायरल सेंटर्स हियर. नेम ऑफ द कंपाउंड एरिथ्रोज. राइबोज, make it 3 times now, 3 chiral center. Glucose, make it 4 chiral center. Last around 2 to 3 years, constantly questions have been asked only on structures. So please be very careful. You need to remember all the structures by heart.
Sir, in
HSC में भी आता है, JEE में भी आता है, NEET में भी. सब स्ट्रक्चर बेस्ड ही क्वेश्चंस ज्यादा आते हैं इस पे. थियरी ज्यादा दूसरा कुछ नहीं आता है. आपको ड्रॉ करने के लिए आएंगे. JEE में आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए आते थे. 2018 का एक क्वेश्चन याद है मुझे, उन्होंने 4 कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स दिए थे और ऑप्शंस में चारों स्ट्रक्चर प्रिंट किए थे. सो मेनी स्ट्रक्चर्स यू सी इन फ्रंट, यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई देम करेक्टली. देखने के लिए ऐसा इजी है क्वेश्चन, खाली स्ट्रक्चर पूछा है, नाम पूछा, स्ट्रक्चर पूछा है, बट यू नो व्हेन यू सी सो मेनी स्ट्रक्चर्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, इट्स रियली टफ. Next is structure of ketosis. First compound is a triose ketone dihydroxyacetone. Top group is primary alcohol, bottom group is primary alcohol. ये है ketone group. No chirality center in this molecule. Then a compound erythrulose. Now you can see, observe, हम लोग यहाँ पे bottom से second ऊपर एक ग्रुप को इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे और जैसे अल्डोजेस में किया था इस ग्रुप को हम लोग इंक्रीज करते जाएंगे. दिस ग्रुप विच वी हैव इंट्रोड्यूस्ड हैज 1 कायरल सेंटर. राइब्यूलोज, इसमें देखो ये कार्बन इंक्रीज किया, 2 कायरल सेंटर. फ्रक्टोज 3 कायरल सेंटर्स.
Sir,
Yeah.
so if the CHOH group will not be present, then it won't be chiral.
That's why first compound is not chiral, na?
Yeah.
Correct. Next is oligosaccharide. This was all story of monosaccharides we did. Now we come to oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides can contain, actually speaking, 2 to 10 molecules of monosaccharide. But in our syllabus, we are just doing limited ones. Disaccharides, which can give you 2 monosaccharide units. अब ये जो यहाँ पे एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ हाइड्रोलिसिस के साथ, ये आपको सिलेबस में है, आपको बाय हार्ट करना है. नंबर 1, सुक्रोज will produce 1 glucose and 1 fructose. Maltose will produce 2 glucose molecules. Lactose will produce 1 glucose and 1 galactose. Can anyone tell me sources of these molecules? Where do you find sucrose?
Sugar cane.
Sugar, cane sugar, or our daily sugar, table sugar. Okay. Maltose. Don't say malt. Huh? Maltose, bolo.
So I'm not sure, but I think so. When you burn sugar, right?
Which one?
What is when you burn down sugar?
No. That black sugar is still a sugar only. Yeah.
In
Somebody- Where?
Milk.
greens, green.
Milk.
No. Milk is last one.
Milk
Lactose.
is lactose.
Beer.
Beer. No. अरे एकदम सिंपल, अपना घर का रोज का मटेरियल, चपाती.
Wheat.
Wheat is maltose. So whenever you are eating chapati, after some time you feel little sweetness in the mouth because glucose is produced. Hydrolysis take place in our tongue itself due to the saliva. When you eat chapati, if you eat very fast, it won't, you will not understand it. Slowly अगर chew किया तो आपका glucose mouth पे ही create होता है. So that is maltose. Okay. Next is trisaccharides. They will produce 3 units after hydrolysis. Raffinose. These are all plant products, like different leaves and fruits and all they contain. Sometimes the leafy vegetables will contain. But there are no exact sources of these. Then tetrasaccharides produce 4 monosaccharide units. Stachyose is an example. Glucose, fructose, and 2 galactose molecules. All examples need to be remembered. All formulae need to be remembered. Observe, all the disaccharides have only same formula, C12H22O11. All trisaccharides will have same formula. All tetra will have same formula. Now, this is the way you remember the formulae of carbohydrates. Pay attention 100%, and I want some observation from you. Glucose formula is this. Glucose was a monosaccharide. Disaccharide formula is this. Trisaccharide formula is this. And a tetrasaccharide formula is this. Can anyone observe and tell me what happens to carbon number? Can you find a mathematical relation?
Double.
It's the multiple of six. Double.
Multiple of 6.
Like
I'm
mul-
writing here in simple language, table of 6. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 18, 24. Fine. चलो, ऑक्सीजन को ऑब्जर्व करो, क्या दिख रहा है?
It is getting added by 5.
Increasing by
Plus
5.
5.
Oxygen add 5 to get the next number, and hydrogen
Plus 10.
Yeah.
Add 10.
add 10 to get
2
next.
and then 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Understood? Now, can you think and tell me pentasaccharide formula like this?
C30,
Yes.
H52,
Very
O,
good.
26.
समझ में आ गया?
26.
ट्रिक समझ के आ गया? हेक्सासैकेराइड, हेप्टासैकेराइड, ऑक्टासैकेराइड, नोनासैकेराइड, डेकासैकेराइड्स. ये सब नेचर में अवेलेबल है. These are real molecules. Right? Why I did this question? Because सभी टेक्स्ट बुक में टेट्रा तक रहता है. MHCT 2013 they asked a question, formula of heptasaccharide. लोग चिल्लाने लगे फॉर्मूला है किधर बुक में? तो you are supposed to know this mathematics to understand any saccharide formula, and the mathematics I have shown you here. Carbon multiple of 6, oxygen add 5, hydrogen add 10. All right, can we go ahead? Easy thing. Next is polysaccharides, the third type we are doing still. If upon hydrolysis you get only one type of monosaccharide, they are called homopolysaccharides. Like for example, ये भी सब example by heart करना है. Starch, glycogen, cellulose, dextrine, amylase. ये सब से आपको हाइड्रोलिसिस के बाद सिर्फ एक प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा, ग्लूकोज. साइथिन, इन्यूलिन, पेक्टिन, they will only give you fructose. Now anybody has heard compound साइथिन, पेक्टिन? सुना है कहां पे? General knowledge. Fructose is the hint. Fructose कहां रहता है सोचो.
Fruit sugar.
Correct. So fruit sugars, which are mostly citrus fruits, when you convert them into jam or jelly, natural jam when you get, तो जैम का जो थिकनेस रहता है, ऐसा बल्कीनेस रहता है, सॉफ्टनेस रहता है, वो पेक्टिन की वजह से रहता है. सो पेक्टिन नॉर्मली फ्रूट्स में नहीं होता है. हम लोग इसको जब कन्वर्ट करते हैं, हीट करके जब जैम में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, पका के उसको, तो पेक्टिन में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है. साइथिन इज अनदर वन which is present in soya products. So soya products जब आते हैं तो उसमें से साइथिन ही हम लोग को मिलता है. बाकी तो मोस्टली नेचुरली occurring ही substances है सब, different sources. Then you have heteropolysaccharides. They will give you a mixture of monosaccharides, hemicellulose, gums, mucilage. You are supposed to know their names and their hydrolysis products also. Any doubt before we go ahead? This was all based on products of hydrolysis. We did so much information. Bio students have done these things, or ये सब नया है, नहीं किया था 11th में? Bio
Some part is
Yes, sir.
some part is, yes. I think DNA, RNA also you must have done, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, we have
Yes,
that,
sir.
all these things. वो टॉपिक जरा कभी बीच में बायो स्टूडेंट थोड़ा रिवाइज करके रखो, अच्छा रहेगा, ये टॉपिक समझ में आएगा. अच्छा. And what
This week we are biomolecule.
अरे excellent, excellent, very good, very good. चलो तुम लोग का अच्छा रिवीजन हो जाएगा. फटाफट आंसर देना फिर मेरे को. चलो next one, on the basis of reducing property. Now there are some carbohydrates which can reduce some other compounds. They are called reducing sugars. So carbohydrates which can reduce failing solution, Tollens reagent. कुछ याद आ रहा है? Failing solution, Tollens reagent, aldehydes
Yes.
and ketones.
Yes.
Right? So these, you can see the last line, reducing sugars have free aldehyde or ketone groups. They are reducing sugars. Non-reducing, they will not react with failing solution, Tollens reagent. Example is sucrose. We will see this in more detail when we actually go to the structures of these molecules. We begin our study of glucose today. We'll not be able to complete it. Half part आज करेंगे, बाद में structural part we will do in the next lecture. Basic information. Glucose is a pentahydroxyaldehyde. Grapes contain maximum amount of sugar, 20%, which is extremely high. So if you are eating ripe grapes, you are going to get a lot of sugar. Honey, sweet fruits, and human blood, rather I will say mammals' blood, contain glucose. Glucose level in different mammals is different. Like for example, in human beings, if it goes above 120, we say person has diabetes. But if you check a normal 3 or 4 years horse, his normal sugar level is above 200, and horses don't have diabetes. So mammal to mammal, the level changes. Since it is found first in grapes earlier and large amount, it's called grape sugar. Also, we call it blood sugar. Glucose in combined form is like totally abundant in plant world. Like every plant has cellulose or starch, and that is finally glucose only. So glucose ka abundance is like tremendous in nature. Glucose is optically active. It's uska rotation hai right side pe clockwise 52.7 degree. It's in right hand side. That's why glucose is called dextrose. If you come to the structure of glucose, we have already seen it earlier. That means this contains aldose group, aldohexose, 4 chirality centers. At the top, one aldehyde, 1 2 3 4 सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल ग्रुप और ये लास्ट वाला प्राइमरी अल्कोहल ग्रुप. Go through this entire thing. Any doubt? MHCET में बहुत साल पहले क्वेश्चन आया था, which of the following is called grape sugar? And option was glucose. Can we go ahead? Let us come to methods of preparation. First method is called laboratory method obtained from cane sugar. ये हम लोग किसी भी लैब में कर सकते हैं, घर में भी कर सकते हो if you have chemicals. We take cane sugar, मतलब गन्ने का जूस, okay, उसा सा रस. Take it in a flask, add sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid in it, close the flask and boil for around 2 hours. You will get glucose and fructose produced from it. A very, very simple reaction. Now we want suppose glucose in crystalline form. तो अभी ये crystalline form में नहीं है. This is in aqueous form only. So हम लोग को अगर इसको separate करना है तो we need a process. So if you want to separate glucose and fructose, the trouble is if you have water as a solvent, glucose and fructose both are going to dissolve in it. I repeat what I said. If my solvent is water here, both will remain dissolved. If we try to crystallize, both will get crystallized. So water is useless here. So they use a solvent, ethyl alcohol. The thing is, glucose is insoluble in ethyl alcohol. Fructose can dissolve in alcohol. So जब हम लोग इस solution से crystallization करेंगे, तो glucose के crystal separate हो जाएंगे. Fructose remains in the solution itself. Go through the paragraph. Think over what I said. Doubt रहेगा तो पूछना. So shall we go ahead? Second method we go for is industrial method from starch or there is a mistake here. I will delete this word cane sugar. पहले का आया है कुछ word. So let us see from starch. Can anyone tell me sources of starch which we can use here to make sugar?
Potato.
Potatoes, very correct. Any other? किसमें से starch मिलता है सोचो.
Rice.
Rice, correct. Potato, starch, rice, starch. Next और बोलो. बस दो सब्सटेंस में से स्टार्च मिलता है हम लोग को फूड में. जो चीज खाते हैं उसमें से ही मिलने वाला है और कहीं पे दूसरा कुछ नया नहीं है. बायो स्टूडेंट्स आंसर. स्टार्च के सोर्सेस सोचो. इंडिया में बहुत चलने वाला सब्सटेंस है. इफ यू गो टू अ थिएटर यू ईट दैट टू मच.
Corn.
Perfect. Corn. Corn, maize, corn, potato and rice are the three sources of starch we use in daily life. इसमें से ही, इसी में से ही हम लोग ग्लूकोज को एक्सट्रैक्ट करेंगे. Now the thing is, what, let it be anything, its formula is same. C6H10O5 N times. This is formula of starch. So when you hydrolyze this, you see the simple mathematics here. C6, hydrogen 10 plus 2, 12, oxygen 5 plus 1, 6. ये आपका मिल गया ग्लूकोज. अभी आप कौन सा स्टार्च का सोर्स यूज करोगे, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन एक्चुअली स्पीकिंग geography of your company. If the company is situated perhaps in Maharashtra, it will use potatoes. If it is situated somewhere in Haryana, northern India, corn. Rice mostly कहीं पे यूज नहीं होता है क्योंकि rice is like a staple food of India almost, right? So that's why rice को हम लोग ग्लूकोज बनाने के लिए यूज नहीं करेंगे. तो इंडस्ट्री में अभी सबसे बड़ा इंडस्ट्री है इंडिया का जो ग्लूकोज मैन्युफैक्चर करता है, वो है हाइंस केमिकल्स। ओके, हाइंस का जो ग्लूकॉन डी मिलता है, सो दिस हाइंस दे यूजुअली हैव 2-3 प्लांट्स इन इंडिया जो आइदर यूज करेंगे पोटैटोज और यूज करेंगे मेज। जो पोटैटोज मार्केट में आते हैं, जो फार्म से आएंगे, उसमें से दे क्लासीफाई, सबसे बेस्ट क्वालिटी के पोटैटोज रहते हैं, वो कहाँ जाएंगे? एनीवन नोस? सबसे बेस्ट क्वालिटीज के पोटैटोज कहाँ पे जाते हैं? जनरल नॉलेज यार,
दुबई।
कहाँ पे?
दुबई।
हाँ, दैट्स करेक्ट। इट गोज एज एक्सपोर्ट, नॉट इन इंडिया। अपने फार्म के कोई भी सबसे अच्छे पोटैटोज अपने को कभी जिंदगी में नहीं मिलते। दे ऑलवेज गो आउट ऑफ इंडिया। दुबई ऐसी बात नहीं, कोई भी अलग अलग कंट्रीज में जाते हैं, लेकिन एशियन कंट्रीज दे गो यूजुअली। ओके, वेयर इंक्लूडिंग इवन नेपाल, आई विल से, नॉट इवन जस्ट दुबई एंड यूएई। दुबई में तो जाते ही है, बट बाकी कंट्रीज में भी। तो सबसे बेस्ट क्वालिटी वहां जाएंगे। उससे एक क्वालिटी लोअर रहेगा, दे विल गो टू लेज एंड ऑल दोस कंपनीज, चिप्स बनाने के कंपनीज। उससे एक लेवल लो क्वालिटी, दे विल कम टू 5 स्टार, 4 स्टार, 3 स्टार रेस्टोरेंट्स। उससे एक क्वालिटी लोअर विल कम टू अवर हाउसेस, और सबसे थर्ड क्लास पोटैटोज विल गो टू दीज कंपनीज हु मैन्युफैक्चर ग्लूकोज फ्रॉम इट। सो जो फेंकने वाला पोटैटो है वो यहाँ पे जाता है, क्योंकि केमिकली ट्रीट होने वाला है। ऑलराइट, अभी लास्ट पॉइंट, हाउ टू फिनिश दिस प्रोसेस। अभी ये जो ग्लूकोज मिला है हम लोग को, इसमें देखो सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड प्रेजेंट है, कैटलिस्ट। तो आपका ग्लूकोज जब हम लोग इसको अगर क्रिस्टलाइज करने जाएंगे, तो उस क्रिस्टल के साथ सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड आ जाएगा। तो इमेजिन करो, आप ग्लूकॉन डी का पैक ले रहे हो खाने के लिए केमिस्ट से, और उसमें लिखा रहेगा विथ फ्री सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड इन इट। हु विल बाय दैट? हु विल ईट इट? सो सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड को पहले निकालना पड़ेगा। सो दे डू इट विथ चॉक पाउडर न्यूट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड। तो ये सॉल्यूशन में भर भर के चॉक पाउडर डालते हैं। चॉक जो आप लोग बोर्ड में पहले देखते थे, ब्लैक बोर्ड पे जो चॉक यूज होता था, वही चॉक, दैट दे एड इट। इससे सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड न्यूट्रलाइज हो गया। ओके, स्टेप नंबर 1। स्टेप नंबर 2, इस ग्लूकोज का कलर हमेशा येलोइश होता है, क्योंकि ये कॉर्न या पोटैटो से बनता है। सो उसको निकालने के लिए एक्टिवेटेड चारकोल यूज होता है। सो चारकोल से वो लोग कलर निकाल देते हैं, एंड देन दिस सॉल्यूशन इज फिल्टर्ड, concentrated, and glucose is obtained in crystalline form that we sell in market as Glucon D. Go through the whole answer. बोर्ड एग्जाम के बहुत फेवरेट क्वेश्चन है ये सब। प्रिपरेशन फुल पैराग्राफ, 2 marks. We will continue with reactions of glucose and structure in next lecture. If you have any doubts,